What identifies California art? There are many ways to identify California art today. The state's rich history and vast portfolio that has thickened with many years of creativity has made for a large and undefined pool of art that is uniquely Californian. Today we see many works from historical to modern, man-made to machine-made, realistic to impressionistic, landscapes to cityscapes, and everything in between. Many styles and materials and attitudes have been present in different areas of the arts, making no two artists or artworks the same. Since the beginning of California's statehood, and even centuries before, art has been created out of necessity and also pure luxury. In the next slides, I will show art that can be classified as Californian for different reasons. The first artists of the area, the Native Americans, taught us how to love and appreciate the land through the art that could be created from it. The baskets created by many tribes in the area are some of the best in the world and were used in many, many ways. They were so well created that many still exist today. These baskets tell the story of what California once looked like before many settlers flocked to the area. Their stories and art inspired those who followed and also showed how they once lived. Around the time of the California Gold Rush, many paintings, illustrations, daguerreotypes, and photographs eventually started to appear as the mystical land was slowly being discovered and mined. Breathtaking landscape paintings and photographs were brought to life to show the amazing scenery of the state and especially the Yosemite Valley. Important and awe-inspiring California landmarks were introduced across the country through the arts. These pieces tell us a tremendous amount of information about the settlers, miners, and the diversity that came to the state with the promise of land, nature, wealth, and happiness. As the art started to evolve, many pamphlets and artworks helped toward defining the image of California, especially to those who were living outside of the state. Symbolic works gave the viewers a sense of magic, wonder, and an excitement to move out west. These pieces are important to the history of California because they were the first projected images that helped to influence not only Californians, but also potential visitors and immigrants. As technology improved, art was able to show the many transformations in the state. Many photographs came to document the swiftly moving industries and cultures developing in the area. Without art like this, teaching and learning about the time period would be much more difficult. The many people and cultures that make up this melting pot of a state have been involved in the artwork and the making of the artwork. The art produced can be considered small time capsules that bring the average viewer into the world of someone different. It can even let us see through new eyes. The California art that exists today lives on to inspire those who see it. The cultures shown in the art are so rich and meaningful that it's hard to imagine a world without them. Today's artists get inspired by artists before them, so do children who may be inspired to practice their own art. The art from and of the state also serves as a great record and reference for anyone interested in the past, present, or future of California and the world through the lens of a California artist. I also believe that art can truly unite people of different circumstances, making a community or individual stronger in many ways. The delightful and inspiring artwork from the uniquely talented California artist Joan Brown lives on today. Through her many experiences, events, moods, and inspirations, she has created a large body of work that can be seen today and has touched me through this California art class. She was born on February 13th, 1938, in San Francisco, California. She grew up in the city in the Marina District in a small apartment with her small family. She even stayed in the city for most of her life. Joan grew up loving fine dining, shopping, swimming, plenty of reading, and working. She started drawing at a young age and used these illustrations to apply to the California School of Fine Arts, now the San Francisco Art Institute. She was accepted and went into it excited. During this time in the 1950s, when Joan was in school, the California School of Fine Arts was known for their approach as figurative and abstract, which fit very nicely with the ideas and energies Joan was having at the time. She started painting with heavy oil on canvas. One of her influential teachers at the school was Elmer Bischoff, who taught her to follow her nose, work hard, and take chances. Joan later received her bachelor's in fine art in 1959 from the school and then her master's in 1960. Shortly after graduating, Joan's work started to fill gallery spaces around San Francisco, including the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, SF MoMA. She started teaching at Raymond Wilkins High School in San Francisco. Soon she had her work showing in other states and even magazines. Joan was hired at many schools, including the San Francisco Art Institute, Sacramento State College, the Academy of Art College in San Francisco, University of Berkeley, and Mills College in Oakland. She had 4 husbands and 1 child, Noel Neary, through the course of her life. She also received many awards for her paintings and exhibited in funk art at the University Art Museum in Berkeley. As she got older, Joan loved swimming and traveling. She swam through the bay many times and then made paintings that were obviously influenced by that. She traveled all over the world, visiting many cultures and getting inspired by places like Egypt, South America, China, India, Greece, Turkey, Jordan, and Mexico. Joan received an honorary doctor in fine arts degree from San Francisco Art Institute and keeps on working on paintings and a few sculptures until she passed in a freak accident in India. Joan and 2 assistants were working on her art installation when the ceiling collapsed. She was only 52 and had plenty of life in her. Through her legacy of art, Joan always seemed to follow her inner child and her intuition. From a young age, after achieving both of her degrees, she became known as the Wonder Girl of contemporary art. Her early work is considered abstract expressionist and likely was heavily influenced from her instructors in college. She was well known for her figurative approach that was right in the middle of the figurative movement in the Bay Area. Her figures are well known by the thick application of material and bright colors with bold gestures throughout the pieces of art. Once she hit the 1970s, her style and approach towards her art changed. She applied less paint and bold gestures, but still continued to use strong, contrasting colors and patterns. She also would occasionally use uncommon objects in her art, such as fabric, glitter, found objects, etc. This gave her pieces a unique flair and sense of 3D that stood out from other contemporary artists' work. Joan was also known for her symbolism. Many objects meant something deeper that might not have been noticed immediately by the viewer. In the case of the bride, Brown used symbols to express her feelings about marriage and its traditions. Joan is known for referencing herself and her life in many of her paintings. She brought out her emotions, fears, and happy moments through her work by looking inwardly and moving everything inside out and onto the canvas in front of her. She was a great artist and will be well known for her many qualities: quirky personality, proficient teachings around the Bay Area, and her memorable original artwork that helps the viewer to question aspects of their own life.